Hi, I'm going to do a little demo review of the new Real Techniques Everyday Essentials brush set I received yesterday, December, nobody cares. But my face has already been primed and moisturized, and I will start with the Real Techniques 200 brush Expert Face Brush. My brother's behind me, so you'll hear him the entire video. I'm going to start off with my foundation. And let's do a little quick brisk shake of that. And one pump. One pump is usually what I start with because I do a lot of spot correcting. I don't do full coverage foundation ever. And I usually use a beauty blender to blend out this foundation. Let's see how the brush applies. Usually with brushes, you do expect that they deliver fuller coverage than makeup sponges, damp makeup sponges do, because they shear out the product way less. But it also means the bristles might absorb more product than you intend to spend. So if you're wondering what my foundation is, it's in the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Punjab. I have a little pimple right there. I don't know where I got it. I think it's from eating cheese. I am slightly, ever so slightly, breaking out from dairy. So I've never used a makeup brush before to apply foundation. I usually just use sponges. This is new. This is a completely new experience. I hope it's not moving my primer around. So let's see. Okay, first thing I noticed is the foundation, or maybe because I'm not buffing it in. Maybe I should buff it like that. I've never used this before, I'm so sorry. I've never used makeup brushes before, so buffing it in. Okay, first thing I notice is, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but the foundation looks thicker with this brush. I don't know, and it doesn't blend well. I don't know how. My sponge doesn't do this to me, so I have no qualms whatsoever. And since this is an ordinary day, I'm not going to go in with a second layer of product. That is enough. I will do my concealer and I'll get back to you and we'll start setting our face. Wait, let me pause this. So, okay, I'm done priming my eyelids with the Peri Pera ink fitting eye primer, and I've also concealed slightly my under eye circles with the True Match The One concealer. This is really good. I should put a review up. But now I'm going to set my face with my Fit Me compact powder in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I don't usually do this, but I'm doing it now. So I'm going to take a little bit of the product right there, and I'm just going to tap it ever so slightly, and then let's start setting. So this concealer, as you can see, is like super dewy looking because it's meant to look like natural skin. And so far, I'm noticing is, I don't know if you can see, but it's setting my face quite nicely. Okay, I'm sorry, my dog is barking outside. I'll also use this to set my lids for a little bit of color later. I'll be using, and a little bit on my brows as well. I don't want a super matte face. Next, I'm going to go in with my Bahama Mama bronzer to bronze up my face, add a little bit of color. I love this brush for bronzer because it doesn't do a lot of heavy bronzing. It's just right, I think. I'm sorry if I'm sweating. It's quite hot today. Oh no, it's my dad. Ha! Sorry for the noise. My dad suddenly came in. And now and my dog. Well, I'm bronzing. And so far, it's depositing bronzer quite well. It's not too much, which I love. I don't like a harsh bronze line on the face. Maybe on the sides of the nose, but this is too big to get to the sides accurately. So I usually do it at the end so that there's color back into the center of the face. Next, I'm going to put on some blush, and the blush I'm using is this one from Happy Skin. It's their Instant Glow Longwear Powder Blush, and it's in the shade Freedom. Yes, Catherine Bernardo did it for me, and I tried this, and it looks like a very brown blush, but on me, it reminds me of the Tarte Exposed, what's that, Amazonian Clay Blush. And it looks very natural in the skin, so it's quite matte. I don't see any glitters on it. But back to the performance of the blush brush. As you can see, it's depositing product really nicely. Very shearing, very sheer application, which I love, because then that means I can never go wrong with bronzer or blush. Maybe just the center on the nose a bit. What? Okay. Next, I'm going to take my crease brush from the line, and I will be using this to... I'm sorry the lighting keeps changing because the sun keeps going in and out of the sky. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. So I'm going to use the same blush, and then I'm going to pick up some of the product and put it on my crease and my eyelid. I'm doing a very simple eye look today. So far, it's doing pretty good. And applying product. I have a mirror here if you're wondering what I'm looking at. Yes, thank you to my brother who is my music for this afternoon. You know what? If the sun would keep still for like a second, I could probably show you what it looks like. Okay. And then don't forget under eye. Ah! That is the second time I hit my eye. Okay. And I'm gonna go back in with the bronzer and do a little defining on the end of the eye. Just a little bit. I'm not going anywhere special anyway. I actually like this brush. It gets into the outer V quite nicely. Diffuses the product just right so it doesn't look too harsh, and it can add product to the ends of the eye. The under eye, I mean, sorry. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Face Shop eyeshadow duo. This one, I don't know the name because the names are all in Korean. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to pick up this gold shade. That gold shade right there. And apply it on the inner third of my eye, and then just a slight dusting on the socket and on the inner under eye area, just for brightening. Same on the other eye. I'm actually nervous because today my package from Sephora is supposed to arrive, but I don't know if I'll be here in time. So I cannot feel my toes anymore. I made a major mistake. I have a setting brush. Maybe later. I'll do my brows and my lashes off camera, and then I'll come back with my thoughts. But I've done my brows, I've done my eyelashes. I just added mascara from Holika and my eyebrows from Anastasia Beverly Hills is brow pomade in dark brown, and I used my Etude House gel mascara. And now, so far, the foundation looks really good, and it's set really nicely. I did spray the Body Shop setting spray on it, so it looks kind of dewy, but I wasn't able to use this setting brush a while ago, but I have an idea. I will highlight, and I usually use eyeshadow for highlighting because I don't want to spend additional money on highlighter. I feel like highlighters are just extra eyeshadows. I said it, it's true. So I'm going to dip into this champagne color, light color. It looks wet on the skin and I love it. I'm just going to pick up a little bit, and then probably here on the outer portion of my face. Wait. That looks good. That looks really good. And the highlighter eyeshadow isn't clumping up, and it's not like super bad on the skin. I'm also gonna do the other end. Ooh. Huh. And the nose. Cupid's bow. A little on top of the... That's my entire face. Overall, this brush set is amazeballs. I haven't tried the sponge yet because I still have my beauty blender, but once I do, I probably make a different video. And this is the entire look. So far, the foundation looks really good. I mean, if the spot is still there, it's not the brush or the foundation's fault. I just couldn't be bothered to conceal properly. But my foundation looks really good. The blush, the bronzer, the everything is nice. The eyeshadow, the eye makeup looks really, I wouldn't say natural because nobody has orange eyelids, but it looks really okay. So there's my whole not first impressions, but my whole demo impressions on the Real Techniques Everyday Essentials. If you like it, you can still grab it from Chedalin's website or from their stall in Glorieta. This is not hashtag sponsored. You wish I was sponsored, but you can drop by. I think there's one set left, so run. Bye.